Sorry, sorry about that. I've seen people on YouTube pull out their cell phones, and yeah, she was like, "Oh, you don't have no right to record me." Yeah, I do. I'm protecting myself. You don't have no right to like disrespect me. I'm sorry, but you're being on video. And I explained to her, between Earth and space, you're being recorded. Because there are cameras on 4 corners of the planet. And when you go anywhere on this planet, there's always a camera recording you, and there's always someone going to record you. What, you're going to cry to the cops and say, "Oh, he recorded me"? What, we're back in 1st grade? Yeah. With today's technology, yeah, people are going to record them, and they're going to protect themselves. They have every right to record you because you're doing something wrong. And they want to point it out to you that this is what you did is wrong. I was trying to resolve the issue. I was trying to fix the situation. They're trying to say that I started it. Like, how did I start it? I'm not the one who went out and called the police. Oh, jeez, I didn't call my boss. Are you kidding me? You're the one that started this whole mess. I was just trying to tell you the whole situation, what you're doing is wrong. I was trying to fix it, trying to explain something to you, but you brought it to a whole new level. I didn't bring it to a whole level until you brought and disrespected me. That's when I have every right to be pissed. So we're in America. The last time I knew that, we're in America. So American citizens have every right to be upset. So where do you get off saying, "Oh, calm down"? No, you're not going to tell me to calm down. Do your fucking job right. All she had to do was just look on the mailbox and look at all her mail. This has been going on for a very long time. And like, you know, I had enough. If your mail shows up on my doorstep, something that you really need, and you never got it. I understand that people move and they forget to change their address, or sometimes they do change their address and then it's like their mail comes a month later. It happens. I understand that. But when you keep dumping and dumping and dumping, and I go out of my way to collect that person's mail and write on it, and I've done it in the past, and I've done it plenty of times, whereas I had to write, "Return to sender. This person does not live here anymore." And I underline it 3 or 4 times. And I'll draw an arrow back to return to sender. I've done that so many times. So leave a like and a comment. You know, I'm just trying to start my morning off doing really good. And I just wanted to say, hey, you know, this person doesn't live here. Then that's when, like, you brought war to my doorstep. Like, first of all, I didn't bring war to you. I was just trying to explain something to you. Now, I'm going to bring 189,000 troops behind me to solve this problem. To put you in a big, huge magic circle, whereas you're not leaving that magic circle. But you chose to stay and have an argument with me. I didn't hold you for a hostage. You decided to sit there and argue with me. And you could have easily had said, "You know what? Let me look into this. Let me make sure that I don't dump any more mail into your mailbox." So her boss said, like, "Don't talk to my mail carriers." Yo, that dude, he could suck my big black fucking 9-inch dick. He can suck it so badly. Him and his goddamn fucking wife could just suck my dick. I'll even watch him let me fuck his wife. Fuck him. I'm just so upset because of the fact that he's taking, yes, it's obvious he is white. He's taking his employee side, knowing that you just saw the video. So your employee is wrong. What she did is wrong. So when she comes, because they come at a different time, sometimes I'm here and sometimes I'm not, but I will stop all my projects and I will pull out my phone and I'm going to record that bitch. Oh yeah. What are you going to do? I'm recording you. Say something. Then he had the audacity to say that, oh, I could stop your mail. Little does he know, you're working for the federal government. All I have to do is like watch a program on TV, because it's called like Postal Service. It's a program where people, it's on every Saturday morning, where people do some weird things by sneaking stuff in the mail and stuff and whatever. This Saturday, I'm going to get that information on TV, and I'm going to be looking it up on the internet, and I'm going to be giving that, I'm going to give DC a call, and, or I might just take a trip down to DC and just tell them, this is what had happened. I got the video right here. This is what your employee is doing. Are you serious right now? So, in the video, yeah, I did call her derogatory names. Yeah. She said I threatened her. That I didn't threaten her. If you listen to the video, there was no threat. So you just called the cops, made up a BS story. Like I said, I live in New Hampshire. People would make up a BS story. And any other state, in a real big boy state, they're going to look at it like, yeah, okay, like, he didn't say that. We saw the video. They'll pull, if this happened in a real state, I was like, hey, I have the video. Watch. There is no threat. And I have, they said I'm in like in a real big boy state, and I have witnesses, and they said there was no threat. She just made that all up. We got it all right here, all on video. All cell phones, all pointed towards her. Now, you lied to the cops and said that I threatened you. I didn't threaten you. And then you said I followed you. I have a right to be outside. So, how's it that I'm on my steps, on my property, and you step back and you're on a city property? So, how was that following you? You're still on camera. So, yeah, she called the cops. And leave a like I said, leave a comment. Please just subscribe to my channel. And just let me know in the comments below that have you ever experienced this type of situation before, with mail carriers dropping off other people's mail, and whereas you did what I did, not like that in the video, but like bring other people's mail down to the post office, to the main branch, and said, hey, you know, your mail carrier is doing this. Just have to stop. And it just keep going. And how often do you think it's going to frustrate you? It's going to make you upset. And what happened if that person was looking for a very important letter, like they got a Dear John letter in the mail? So you are dumping off a very important letter off in the mail, and you, like I said in the current video of this new video that I'm making, I understand that people up and leave, and people forget to change their address. And there are times where other people just say, hey, I haven't get my mail later, so when I do a change of address. A lot of people don't have a lot of common sense. But if you need that important letter, you should just change your address. This could have been avoided, and she should have just did her job. I actually talked to other mail carriers, and they, like I said earlier in this video, that they said they would never drop off someone else's mail. That's a proven fact. I could go around in my state, in my town, talk to other and I will ask them, can I record this? And I want your honestly God truth. Would you ever drop off someone else's mail because you didn't want to hold on to it? Most likely they would say, no, I will never do that. That mail carrier should have looked at the name on the mailbox. In fact, I actually had a mail carrier said to me, I don't know what year, it's maybe like 5 years ago, that I would never do something like that. I would look at the name on the mailbox and match that piece of mail with the name on the mailbox. I won't just take someone else's mail and just dump it. It's not up to the residents. And I actually had a decent long conversation with a mail carrier, and he was pretty cool. And it's when I had talked to last week, in fact, and he told me to, like, I will never do something like that. I will match the name up with the mail. If the person doesn't live here, I'll just hold on to it and just send it back to the person that it's going to be going back to. And we had a decent, normal conversation, but this lady didn't want to hear it. So, she want to, like, think this was funny. I don't think this is what's funny. You don't laugh about something like that. This is something that you thought it was a joke. I didn't. I wasn't laughing. In the video, she's laughing and thinking it was a joke. To her, she thought it was a joke. To me, I don't think it was a joke. You just want to think that it's okay to do something like this. I'm sorry for ramping and raving. I'm just so tired of all this nonsense stuff. And the next video I'm going to be making, I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to show you guys this video. It's something that you guys need to see. And it's about how these mail carriers are just dumping people's mail off. In fact, I'm going to just make a video, and I'm going to just start collecting other people's mail. And I'm going to bring it down to the post office, and then they're going to tell me to go down to the place where I was at, the branch, and I'm going to say, you see this? This is what I was talking about. Your mail carriers can't do a simple job. So what are you going to do to fix this? This is why I made that video. This is why I did what I had to do. your mail carrier, call the cops on me. So this is what I did. I collected everybody else's mail that doesn't even live in my apartment, but dump and go, dump and go, dump and go. Simple as that. So when I make a YouTube video again, I'm going to bring all that piece of information. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to say, you know what? Who's wrong? Do I get an apology for your employee? Probably not. Will I deserve sympathy? Probably not. I will never get a sympathy. I don't think I'll ever get a, oh, I'm sorry. Let's look into this. The other lady that I went down and I brought a whole bag of mail. She's like, okay, let me look into this. She was kind. Cops never showed up. Never. She went along the route, followed the mail carrier, and made sure that they were doing their job. This is why I like that program on TV. I used to watch it. It's called Undercover Boss. If those people in DC got out of their office and see what type of mail carriers that we have to deal with, then they'll see what goes behind closed doors. Like, hey, this is what's been going on. This is what your mail carriers are doing. Again, I apologize for rampant and raving. Leave a like and leave a comment. Thank you. And please subscribe.